The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans. Yum! And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding. Amazing! Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
You thought that was funny.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
You were laughing like a hyena when he said it.
98.
What the hell is wrong with you?
K-U-K-U-D.
There you go. Well, see, and this is a perfect email.
T-shirt moments you have and
Yeah.
some of the things you say right before we go on. I'm going to blank on a cactus.
Yeah, that was as Brady, though.
As Brady.
Dirty Brady just showed us a picture of something filthy at the Botanical Gardens.
Yeah.
Got sexy at the Botanical Gardens with Brady for a second.
Dirty
Out of blue.
patty cactus. Seen this girl over there. I'm going to a cactus.
Did you just nickname a paddle cactus?
Patty cactus.
Ooh, cute. Not really what we were looking at in the picture, but
No.
this sums up what we were just talking about perfectly. I'm so sick of Toledo's libtards canceling people because it helps them sleep better at night. Truly sad part is everybody ends up apologizing for nothing that no one was ever mad at, and they're in trouble. That's right, Toledo. Big blanket over you and your libtards.
That's fine. Somebody's got to take that role.
That's right, because you're all exactly the
Give me
same.
that robe.
All of you have exactly the same thoughts. All of you have the exact same views, and no nuance exists at all. We have to. You're doing it all.
Yep. Make me one of those Italian stallion robes with libtard on it.
Yes.
I'll wear it proudly.
I know you will, and you'll represent them well. And we go back and give me the words. Do you have the words yet?
Oh, yeah.
Got to get those out. I said that I...
Yeah, don't be a Larry.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be like Larry. Get those words out. He's catching a ration of it on our Facebook. I said earlier, Brady, that we've what they call in business speak, mobilized the audience. And what I like Marcus Mang said, mobilize the audience. That's you don't mobilize your friends to go get a drink. You just ask people who like you to do something, and they say yes or no. And he couldn't be more right. But that's what the big meetings are on the Zooms. Boy, that KUPD has really mobilized their audience. That's right. You guys are mobile, evidently. We've cured you of your sedentary ways and mobilized you. But you guys are killing it on this contest, and you're doing a great job because, again, this contest is more about us than it is about giving you money. They're giving you money, price, and that's gravy, and it's designed to fool you like the other stations do, but it's a national contest to see how to get app numbers raised up, our application and our desktop stuff. We want to see people actually using that and be ahead of the game and things like that. So there you go. That's what it's about, and you guys have listened. And then I said, really what I wanted, it feels like a little cult because all the calls are coming, what are you guys doing different? I was like, we have a cult following with our listeners. And I said, and just shy of asking them to kill for me, I really enjoy this. Although I don't know that I'd be, now I'm getting emails that, Brady, this may be a thing. What do you expect, John, when you're number one, you're the longest running show, multiple award-winning morning show here in the Valley, ask fans to show their appreciation? You boys keep it up. Here's to another 20. We'll do whatever you want. This one says, I don't care how soft Brady is. We will drink the other Hubbard radio station's blood for you. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. And that one got me excited. I read Williams. William just said, subject line, kill for you. Email, I will kill for you, John. Signed Williams. So, yeah, we're getting
believe
closer.
him.
We're getting closer. I may someday need to mobilize you guys to kill for us.
Stand down right now. Stand down.
Well, settle down there. We're not so sure about that.
Okay.
Be on alert at all times. I don't like the stand down thing because you never know when things change. Right now, all we're asking you to do is just play the game on the app, make our numbers go through the moon. Again, 4 out of the 6 listeners yesterday were from KUPD. 4 of the 6. Awesome.
There's the list of who we're going to call.
Oh, these people. Should we give it?
That's up to you.
Okay. Todd Morrow won. He emails all the time.
Ah.
T. Morrow, I call him. Levi Smith, Colin McClintock, Nicholas Nunez. You are the 4 KUPD winners from yesterday's national contest. Out of 6 national winners, 4 came from stupid little station. Crushing it.
Let's call someone and wake him up right now.
You want to?
Why not?
All right, go ahead.
I don't have a number.
Oh, you got to get them from Larry. That's right. These are our winners.
Yeah. They're in control of that.
Oh.
I could get Todd off of the email, but it seems like a lot of work.
Don't start with Larry because that handful you have there is a lot of people mad at Larry.
This is the stack of emails mad at Larry?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them in there.
First off, you guys rock. Second, Larry needs to say the word more. I listen at work. I can't pay 1,000% attention to his show and hear the word, so I missed his yesterday, and he doesn't give it out much. I got the ones you guys gave out. Even the one you gave Larry's the first day. This pisses me off. Adam. 2 HMS. Wow. That is so much bull, Larry. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything else. How's Larry supposed to know what you mean?
Oh, he knows.
Oh, here we go. Larry, quit being you know.
Is that from Jack Morris?
With the promo code word. Be more like Holmberg and give it out multiple times. It's the word you with a J. Brett, you like that too much.
That's hilarious.
It is funny. I'd like to show you. I'd like to watch the baseball game Jack Morris called with you.
Oh, man. Did you just hear that? Replay that again.
All right. Rewind. In this kumbaya world today, is it still okay to hate Pratt? He's the king of douchebags. Holmberg rules. I don't know why that guy's in there. Listen to this. Thanks for having the best morning show in the nation. I'm a listener of 35 years now. Just downloaded the app because you said so. Signed up because you said so. I hope you guys win and make the other stations look like fools or even think they could. HMS to the top. It's not really a contest we win. We created a fake contest where we want to be on top. It's like the Olympics. At the end, we're like, the United States won more gold. More listeners. I do. I want to win, but maybe we'll get a prize.
We should get something out of this with those numbers. Better get a plaque.
Yeah. You know what? They better make it. I'll pay. I've been known to pay for plaques.
Buy 5 plaques?
I'll buy 5 of those. I might just call the plaque people and go, hey, I'll make up my own championship.
Oh, man.
Like one of those Supercross trophies. They're like 5 feet tall.
Those giant ones that are hard to lift. You need 2 people to get them.
Put it in Tripp's office.
Oh, yes, right at the door. For the morning sickness, I not only downloaded the app, I entered the contest twice this morning. I've been a long-time listener since before you guys got there. I love KUPD. I work at night. Go grab a beer in the morning and park my car at home and turn it on. I enjoy the show and a beer before I go to sleep, right when Larry comes on. Keep everything up. Stephen Mann. Well, that's unnecessary. Larry gives away money, too. And then this one is from Josh. Can someone please explain to me why Larry's being such a jackass about this contest? I haven't heard his word for 2 days. Larry, you suck. Thanks for having day. Well, Larry, no, you guys can't be mean to Larry. I'm going to say, as the minions of the show, stop being mean to our friend Larry. Larry gave the word out once and had meetings all day, so some of his stuff was pre-recorded.
That's going to change.
More like 9 for 9. I haven't missed the trash basket yet. There's
just one up top.
Oh, I went too high on one. All right. I throw all my garbage into the trash behind me, and a lot of times the floor's a mess. Today, Brady usually, I watch his eyes kind of follow my shot. Good rebounder. So don't be mean to Larry. A call off the dogs. Have them stand down on that, Brady. We don't want you to be mean to Larry. But this morning, in 8 minutes, the word is comedy. Comedy, because normally we have a comedian coming in. Later this morning, Christopher Titus will be here. Or not here. He's going to call. Because Christopher has himself a meeting this morning, couldn't make it in. And Christopher's going to be out there at the golf tournament with us on the roasting hole. And I think we're going to make that break. I think that might be kind of a treat.
Because he's got Hooters girls, right?
It's better to have a proxy say your horrible things and then go, she misunderstood me.
Last year, people turned around and wanted to yell, and then they saw who was yelling at them.
Oh, it's terrible. And the Hooters girls, the first year, when I first discovered this with Jimmy Wisman, I'm like, every golfer will take it if a hot girl says it to them. And we made those girls say terrible things year in and year out, and it was great. Brady, it's your turn.
All right.
We have to whisper horrible curses and jokes about people's genitals. And
so there'll be a lot of Jeezel Pete's. And
this is, I don't know.
The worst one was the time, when I discovered it, I was standing next to the Hooters girls, and I said something to this one guy, and he said something about his wife. I'm like, you've got a wife? And he's like, yeah, you met her. And I'm like, oh, was she the one I wheeled out of my bedroom last night? And he goes, yeah, she's in a wheelchair. And I'm like, ooh. I'm just going to tell the Hooters girls to say the terrible. That felt awkward. But then we all laughed. He goes, you've met her. And I'm like, oh, I have met her. She was super sweet. But, yeah, he was married to a lady. Comedy is the word we're looking for today. You want to hop on that thing. And it's on the app. It's not a text line. It's not anything else for those of you just picking it up. And it is basically a suit initiative from high up to try to save somebody's ass because our app numbers nationwide evidently are no good. Ours are fine. KUPD does great. But all the other stations that are involved are trying to boost their numbers, and we are showing them how easy it is. And they are failing. Like some of those people. There's a station in Chicago that had like 300 people participating in the whole contest.
That's all number
day.
3 market in the country.
Huge.
Ridiculous.
And they had like 300 people for the thing. And I think it was the mom station. So I'm sure that they are vomitously trying to tell you how awesome this contest, and they're just making you sick. And they're talking to Chicago moms. And any mom that listens to, I don't remember the name of the station, but that mom.
She or something.
Is that the one?
I think that's
Maybe that's it. The mom radio. They're already got money. Poor people don't listen to moms bitch about their kids, clothes buys.
They don't have any room for apps on their phone. They have so many already.
Right. Yeah. That's very true. That's very true. But they don't want to hear some woman on the station complaining about how her Amazon delivery for her kid didn't show up on time for their kid's school. And they got real problems. And those mom radio shows are the worst. They are for rich people. Like Beth, I'm pretty sure Beth is just for housewives only. Like, I've never met a dude that's like, dude, did you hear Beth this morning? It doesn't happen.
Edgy.
She was hilarious.
Edgy.
She was talking about how when kids do homework sometimes, like, they have to have an excuse for why they didn't turn it in. And she read these excuses. Dude, I was in stitches. Beth never gets a call in the morning that says, that thing you said about Mexico almost drove off the road. She's just not funny.
When they did her vasectomy live in the studio.
that was, no, I'll give her credit for that. That was a brave day. All right, I'm going to whip out the package and you guys start the chopping. You're going to need a chainsaw to get through that bag.
Told you.
That's some rough wood. Well, Beth, as your doctor, I have to say I'm not too concerned about the vasectomy, but I did hit a burl.
Is that cypress?
We had to cut around a burl in your scrotum. We made a table out of it. That'll happen. Speaking of making a table out, I get a hard on. I can make a diving board. All right, back to Beth and friends. The biggest sack of balls in Phoenix radio, I tell you that. She goes on Channel 10, is it?
Oh, yeah.
The Beth. Talks to that Celeste Rodriguez. Mm.
Is that bacon I smell? Or is that the other one?
No, that's Channel 3 that
damn.
smells your food at home.
3-5.
The 3-5 does that on the weekends. They've stopped it because I made fun of it. When the 3/5 of a radio or television station starts telling you they can smell your food, run for your life. When I started making fun of that, they stopped doing it. So, and then that one day when they said, hey, I understand the morning sickness watches every weekend, then I knew we were getting reported back to them. So then I started to tell them to stop doing
They've done hair, makeup, all our tips.
The segments that I said stop doing, they don't do anymore. They had this little weird round table to discuss the topics of the day, and I'm like, that's just dying on a vine. Jamie and her, and at the time there was a girl named Lena, and then they moved this Kylie girl in there. And I'm like, these two have no real interest in the news unless they're reading it. I don't think either of them care. All they want is a mimosa and like a poolside. I think that's basically it. And Kylie just is dying to tell
them
everybody.
in the lifestyle.
All Kylie wants to do is an hour on her proposal. She just got proposed to. And it is like she's got a big ring, so the dude did well. But she is rubbing it into the face of ringless Jamie Soretta that she's got a fiance now. And every once in a while I'll notice like they'll be talking and then she goes, well, you never know. And the left hand do a normal like, oh, well,
it
emoji.
Flares out.
It flares towards Jamie to go, bing, bing, ching, 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 as it flashes past Jamie's. And Jamie's older than her and like been at it longer. And I can tell it bothers her. So I would say as the consultant for your show that never got hired, maybe have Kylie tone down the ring thing because it's bugging Jamie. And Jamie's not on anymore. So they got other people. I think she decided to get away from her because the ring thing's. But they used to always say, hey, good morning, Arizona. Is that bacon I smell? I smell a little bacon. Maybe some eggs. I hope you're having a great breakfast. I'm like, don't smell my breakfast and then tell me about a kid in a pool. Another kid was pulled from a pool yesterday, not breathe. That bacon? If you're going to do it in the middle of the tragedy, like it distracted you. Somebody's making sausage. Anyway, 2 kids died in a pool in a
house
public
fire.
Yeah, house fire killed 4 and a dog. But you guys got a breakfast going that I'm just going to jump through your screen for. So they knocked that off. There's some good stuff. They got to fix Kim Quintero's mic, too, because every time they go off. So somebody in the booth is screwing that up. I'll fix that show before it's all over. Comedy, that's the word. In 2 minutes, you can start doing it. Comedy. And I mean blow this effer up. Let's go crazy. If you have the app, participate. If you have family, use their desktops and then tell them about it and do it so we can boost our numbers and make everybody else in the Hubbard family try to figure out what's going on. I guess that's called mobilizing you. I'm going to start using that. I mobilized my friends Mark and Kristen over to the bar, and we had some drinks. We mobilized, and then
Randall loves it.
Oh, the word mobilize is a big catchphrase in business now. They mobilized their fan base. We just asked people, you want to help us out with something? They're like, yeah, we like you. We'll do it. What do you need? I think it's just called asking friends, but whatever. Comedy. That's the one. Get on the app this morning. That's the word today. Jeremy's going out this morning, too. And again, I've almost pulled the plug on this whole thing because the drinking team that showed up last night at Hooters was so incredible water drop-off with that semi-truck full of water that I feel like everything we're doing is almost a little bit greedy.
We're starting for next year,
Yeah,
actually.
I know. I mean, it feels weird to say, hey, more water when I saw how much went in there. But you know what? It goes fast. This one, I can't imagine they've used a third of what the drinking team dropped off, and all the people that donated. It's just been amazing this year.
Like I told you, they already got a second semi ready to go for next year.
I can't even.
They're crazy.
We're not even sure we'll be here next year. I mean, you can still do it with or without us. That's the best part about charity. Once you find something you like, go ahead and do it. But man, the thank yous can't go out fast and voluminous enough because it's an incredible amount of water. Jeremy's going out to get a little more this morning. Safeway, Operation Hydration, still going, even though this is one of the most perfect mornings we've ever had in the summer in this city. The Phoenix Rescue Mission still needs it. Code Red Initiative going to be hot by the end of the week. Next week going to dry up. We're not done with the 110s. They'll come back again. We'll get those probably in September, which will suck the worst. But we need it. And fires and things like that. We've got a surplus of extra water for people who need water. Right now, it's amazing. Right now, it's pretty easy to be out on the streets. I mean, it's actually camping at this point.
Yesterday was
Unreal.
awesome on the golf course.
I bet. And then rain blows through a little bit.
All the way around. I mean, just was around us. Got the whole 18 in. And
well, it's great. I got an email from a guy who sent me a picture of him in a hammock in his yard. I slept outside last night. It's 77 degrees. I'm like, just take advantage of it. It isn't forever. But you guys can help out today. Glendale and 7th Street is where Jeremy is. He's over at the Safeway there. It's a big parking lot, too. Bring a case of water by, help them out, or pop into the Safeway and get one. Fill that truck up as well and help out the Phoenix Rescue Mission here locally. Load up. 5th largest city in America. We should not have a problem with people needing water because it's so hot. We know it's hot. Slipknot, Korn, and Stained. I don't know if Korn's still coming, are they? Is that canceled?
Right now, he's still. Yeah, they canceled a couple, but it's still going on.
Okay, because Jonathan has the COVID.
Yeah.
And now it's going through their ranks. So we'll see. But still tickets. You can still hang on to them just in case they'll have to reschedule it either way. Slipknot's still coming November 2nd as of now. Tickets going out the door. Just as easy as that. And it is past 7 o'clock. So get on that app and hit the word comedy. COMEDY. As easy as that. That's all you got to do. Comedy. Put it on your app. Get it on the desktop. If you haven't downloaded it yet, do it. Make us look like gods with our bosses so you keep our bosses off our backs. I think we all know exactly what that feels like. In fact, that's what this job is designed to do, is to make you guys feel like your boss isn't on your back for a little bit. Try to say things out loud that you think towards your boss but can't say. That's our job. Make you feel like, yeah, get him, because I can't say that to my bosses. I like my bosses. I don't know who we're doing this for. I don't know the Bob we're saving. But it's somebody in a digital department that's on his last legs that came up with this idea. And
Did Jack Morris just say that's the Mung station?
Mom
station.
They're number one with Mungs, but that's only at the Joe Coy show.
These Mungs live next door to me, always bringing over food. You need to calm that down.
His new movie comes out in a little bit. The Macho, what's that called? Macho Sunrise or something like that. The new Clint Eastwood where he's 90. It looks awesome, too.
Yeah,
it's not all it's cracked up to be.
It's an old macho.
Cry macho.
Cry macho, yeah. This old, dusty cowboy, Clint Eastwood, just lived his life as the badass macho guy. Now he's 90, and he looks better than I'll ever look. At 90, he looks good.
Still having kids.
See, looking over at that kid going,
It's not all it's cracked up to be. I can't say the words I used to say all the time, which was the only reason I was alive, is to make fun of micks and dagos, and now I can't do it anymore because it's all woke. So now I have to cry macho.
cry macho. I can't wait for that.
I was an old Bronco buster. Used to handle women like I handle drinks and candy. I just stuff it in my mouth and swallow it. Now I have to be all nice.
I read an article on what women hate that men do in the year 2021 that still hasn't gotten fixed. Right?
All right.
Like these are
Did
things.
they rank them, or they're
no,
just
it's just they
things
just
they have?
asked women. What do you? It says share the subtle, creepy things men still do in 2021. The BuzzFeed did this. And man, ladies, you just hate us. There's just nothing.
And
about
who are
it.
they asking?
Just
they say-
general everybody on social
So
media.
it's all
stuff.
ages or social media.
Just women. It's just women asking and doing stuff, and they basically went out of their way to say how much they cannot stand us. Men who feel the need to say something funny when you do something masculine like beer. You don't need to comment on what I'm doing at all, really, but it's especially dumb and desperate when you're impressed that I like an IPA. I don't want to hear or need to hear your opinions on beer. Nor do I give a flying F about your knowledge of local breweries. Basically what she's saying is, when I'm drinking a beer with you, don't talk to me about anything. I'm not, don't
I
try
wonder
to,
if that's different with wine.
don't try to find a commonality with me. I don't know. These ladies.
Oh, now you think she drinks wine?
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
she's an IPA guy.
No, I'm saying because they're into the wine
Well,
thing.
no,
when
what
they
she
would
was
be
mad
more
at, Brady, was the masculine tie to beer.
Gotcha,
Wine's
okay.
not a masculine. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
She can
I'm a
be-
woman, so I can't have beer. It's like, no, this
Yeah.
guy's just trying to be nice, and I think you might be a C word. This one says, when you accidentally make eye contact with a man in public, like you're waiting for the bus or a doctor's office visit, and he sees that as an invitation to say hi, even going so far as to say, I saw you looked at me. No, I have eyes, and you passed in front of them. Okay, sorry, sir.
Jesus.
Saying stuff like, you remind me of my wife or this girl I dated, or it's just creepy. It's an excuse to sexualize me. Man.
It's got to be the person writing the article answering
No.
all. I know.
Maybe you're right. Flirting with me at a gas or charging station? Really? I can't leave. I'm hostage to the time it takes to fill my car up. So then you have to placate this guy with a fake laugh or smile routine so they don't kill you or anything. Because we're all murderers. It's hilarious. Any man who tries to belittle women for their political or socialist beliefs by saying you're a feminazi or anything like that, put me in a box and label me, how dare you? Differences in political opinions are a thing, but please, no reason to belittle women, especially on topics. So basically, don't disagree with me out loud or call me a name.
Guess what? He's not hitting on you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that was the design then. Friend requesting me on Facebook and then DMing me without checking my relationship status. Dude, I might be married. The fact you didn't check before messaging, I don't even care. These chicks are nuts. The one that they didn't like the most, when you're trying to get by them at a bar, and you, excuse me, and you touch them either on the shoulders or like down the small of their back or something. Excuse me. You're just trying not to bang into them. All they have to do is take a step forward a little bit to make, clear a way. That's evidently like the worst thing we do as men. I don't see you doing that to guys. I do it to guys all the time. I'm like, hey, bro, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'll bump them on the back. I'm like, I just want to get by without banging into you, because the rude thing to do would be not to announce that I'm behind you and just smash into you. And then, you're jarred by it. At least give you a little subtle like, hey, excuse me, I'm right behind you. But no, that's evidently sexualizing the situation, especially the small of my back. Give me a clear area that I can actually.
That's why I do it
try
on the front
politeness.
side.
Yeah, that's why I grab your cans and just I squeeze your nipples
Excuse
as hard
me,
as I
bro.
can, and I steer you out of my way. Calm down. Everybody's so uptight about everything. What you should be uptight about is what I saw in Feud a couple nights ago, and Steve Harvey had a blast with this. 5 women, all in red dresses. Their last name was Diek. Dyke.
Right.
Now, I'd change the pronunciation of that to Diek, because what Steve Harvey kept doing, and he knew what he was doing, was going, all right, 2 strikes, 3rd strike, and the Dykes over there get to try to steal it. And I'm like, oh, he's having a ball with this. At the end, when the Dyke family won, Steve Harvey could have just said, all right, I need 2 of you. Come on out here, play fast money. He goes, nope, I need 2 Dykes. Come on out here. I'm like, all right, Steve, I know what you're doing. You got to get 2 strikes here. The Dyke family can steal. the Dykes can steal. And he said it 100 times. Brett, if you'd have watched that with me, we'd still be crying. Or it would be better than doing 1,000 sit-ups. I laughed for 45 minutes.
This shouldn't be a thing.
Burn 1,000 calories.
I got to call Brett. So much offensive stuff is happening. I hope he's not watching this game, too. He'll die.
All right, I need 2 Dykes. Come on out here. I'm like,
I don't even care what the questions are. I'm trying. It's the funniest Family Feud ever.
I got to start watching game shows between
you.
that and the Price is Right call that day.
Miss Slap
You
Nicker.
were so mad you missed that.
Stephanie.
Oh, man.
I'll never forget hearing it. I didn't watch it. Somebody sent it to me, and I'm like, that can't be real.
Nichols!
Don't. Let's
play it again.
Brett gets too excited. Okay. This was really on TV. I beeped it because it made me uncomfortable.
Contestant today here on The Price is Right, Nicole Slapner.
Oh my God!
It never gets old.
It took me 10 minutes to figure out that I had to look the contestant up online. She's an actress in Los Angeles, Nicole Slapnicker. God, that get through. But that poor announcer had to look at that and go, no. And Steve Harvey.
We're going to change your stage name.
And Steve Harvey had to, before the show, had to go, all right, who are my families? All right, we've got the Johnson family over here, and then this one here. Diek. Diek? How do I say that? It's Dyke, Steve. You got to be kidding. You got to be kidding me. I'm not saying that. No, it's 5 ladies, too. Come on. They're the guy on the team? Nope. 5 women.
Y'all set me up now.
They're the Dykes. Let's say hello to the Dykes. And I didn't know at first it was the Dykes. The show starts. Let's say hi to the Dykes. Dykes, who you got?
Stephanie and Tiffany.
All right, Dykes. You taking on the Johnsons.
5 beautiful Dykes.
That's the first time any Dykes taking on a Johnson.
All Dykes for one, one Dykes for all.
Come on, Dykes.
All right. Bring me the first Dyke up here against the first Johnson. I was dying. The Dyke family. Give me 2 Dykes. Can't be real, but that's their name, so it's okay. And Steve Harvey had a field day with it. I've never heard him use a name more than that one. Nobody's offended by that because that's their name. But boy, oh boy, the way he was using it, I knew what was going on. And I guarantee you Steve Harvey went, the second that show was over, I need 5 minutes in my dressing room just to laugh in the mirror at what he just got away with. And that Steve Harvey laugh that makes it look like his legs are made of butter, and he just starts kind of jelloing around the stage. Family Feud's got to up their price, though. $20,000 for 5 people is just, you go to way too much for just $20,000 champion.
It's not about that. It's about
They were giving
Steve Harvey being able to say
Steve Garvey.
Sorry, Steve Harvey. I got choked.
That'd be a different game.
That would be so boring. Popeyes up there? Are you kidding me? What's the new host
hair
of
looks
Family
great.
Feud? Steve Garvey in his 70s. It's gray now, but it's still fantastic. All right, Dykes. I'm Steve Garvey.
Weren't you in trouble for sex or something?
Yes, at one point when it was okay, I still managed the Trevor Bauer of my era. Me and Wade Boggs. Anyway, comedy is the word we're looking for today. Get on your app, click on that little star at the bottom of the page, takes you to the next bit. It's a couple of hoops. This is why the Bob we're trying to save is getting fired, by the way. This is why whatever suit in charge of apps isn't good at what he does. And I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who we're saving because this is clearly a desperation move
The
for
entire
somebody.
department.
Look, the dude in charge of it should know that a contest should not be 3 clicks to the thing.
Right.
It should be
One
face
click.
front. It should make it easy for them. You go on the page, and when they showed it to me, I'm like, well, it's real simple. Yeah, but once you get there, I get more emails going, wait a minute.
People always say that.
I don't have
It's
a
real
start.
simple.
Oh, I know, because they don't want to admit that they're not very good at what they do. And that's proof they're not very good at it. So maybe we shouldn't save this, Bob. Maybe we should zero out today. Wouldn't that be great if we could talk them into just going zeros? It'd be like when Bugs Bunny used to make the audience stop clapping.
Can you imagine Larry's phone call today? What happened?
Why did you guys zero out? Well, they started the Bobs are bad, but it is. It's it should be 1 click. It's not. But look, it's not our deal. It's not our contest. We'd make it easy.
You can do it.
It's not hard either. It's just a little inconvenient. It should be easier. If I was in the meeting, it would be easier. But nobody listens to me. They think I'm an idiot. Star on the bottom, and then you go to the page. It says 6K a day, and then you got to scroll down to the bottom, and it has all the times listed. 7 a.m. has a box next to it. You click on that box. You put the word comedy in that one. And then you register in. Most of you have figured it out. I'm trying to get the people who haven't yet to get it. Blow these numbers up again and get these suits off our back. This is a corporate hubba-bubba. and we're just pawns in it. But we're trying to disrupt it, and we are, and you are. I'll say that you guys have come through in absolute unbelievable numbers. So thank you. Comedy is today's word. What do you got on the big board of musical treats there, Bert?
All right. Wake Up Song brought to you guys by our buddies from Action Ride Shop. Josh and the boys taking care of all your biking needs this summer. BMX, mountain biking, street bikes, whatever you need, they got you covered. All the accessories as well. And, of course, the 5-Alarm Coffee is available right there at Action Ride Shop. So, and that proceeds go to benefit the Phoenix Firefighters charity. So,
do you guys drink it here? Are you drinking it right now? Here?
No, they haven't given us any.
Yeah. What do you mean? You got to buy it, jackass.
No way.
Canceled. Now, that's the kind of crap you should be mad at. They haven't given us it. I bought a bunch of it. I don't even drink coffee.
I bought some. It's at home.
Yeah, we use it at home. And we give it to these other knobs at the other stations.
I'm not saying you give it to them. Get your own coffee maker and put it in your office.
That's not a bad idea.
Next to your dirty apples.
Paul's, and then Paul's going to get mad at us.
We won't use Paul. Buy your own coffee. What are you? God, these liberals. Everybody's stuff is yours. Rimbrax was right. Toledo and his liberal people. You go out and buy your own coffee. Why don't you have a coffee maker in there?
Because this one's fine.
Uh-huh.
What? This one's fine.
No, for our coffee to be used here.
We had to run into Neanderthal earlier, though.
That's true. Sometimes you got to go talk to the other stations. And that's miserable.
All right, I'm for isolationism.
Yeah. You're struggling today.
Yeah.
Steve Garvey got you
stroking.
tongue-tied. Yeah. Maybe we do play that for other people. Anyway, well, Toledo, keep it to yourself about how much you use the social stuff here. It's community. It's community pot.
All right, a lot of the songs going towards Jack Morris this morning, turning Japanese from the Vapors. Tom Waits, Big in Japan, Baby Metal, of course, Rowdness making an appearance there.
Brett.
That's it.
Say it like that.
Jack Morris says it like that. And so does everyone in Japan,
exactly.
by the way.
The band says it like that.
Yeah, they have trouble with R's in this. This sounds like a bad Jack Morris impression singing the song.
Metallica, Free Speech for the Dumb, Anthrax, Stone Sour, Dennis Leary, Avatar's Let It Burn to all the other stations in the national contest.
Yes.
As well as Austrian Death Machine, You've Been Erased.
Yeah, we just did them.
Parkway Drive, Man, Day to Remember.
I think loudness has to happen.
Really?
Yeah. I think we have to get loudness up there in support of. And tell me Jack Morris was wrong.
Yeah.
After this. Because the song is great in a hilarious 80s way. If you don't know who Loudness is, they're a band from Japan that didn't speak English and were given words to sing in English called Crazy Nights.
Their interviews, they struggle.
They can't speak the language. It's clear when they're doing this. It sounds like broken English in the thing, and it's great. So Loudness will be today's song. Just to make everybody calm the F down a little bit. Settle down. It's that joke in that Bill Murray movie with Scarlett Johansson, Lost in Translation, where she says, why do you think they mess up the L's and R's when they speak English? And Bill Murray's line was, I don't know. I think it's just for giggles. He doesn't realize that he thinks they're doing it for a goof. It's the old joke, in Japan, to the toy stores called Toys R Us. I mean, it's just, they're funny jokes. Sometimes we have to laugh at ourselves. Japanese people, they struggle with the R's and the L's, and we find that hilarious. You find our inability to do math at any sort of reasonable clip hilarious. We're terrible at it. You guys have us dicked in that department, and you should make fun of it. Constantly. You should make it so we can't do, like, multiplication as a joke. That would be great. Ronnie Chang is Chinese. His whole act is about how spoiled and awful we are in the United States. And it's brilliant. He's one of the funniest, like, most poignant comics I've ever watched as far as that kind of stuff. That thing he says about napkins in your bag at McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's just like, napkins. Like, when he went to the United States, like, napkins. You guys realize how much you just abuse napkins and don't. We get like 15 of them for everything you do. And I don't need this. This one touched my fingers. And we throw away napkins like nobody's. It made you kind of realize, wow, we're spoiled. And all we do is bitch about things that don't really matter.
Napkins, Kleenex.
I want a pen in the United States. I go online 5 minutes later, somebody's handing me a pen. I just bought it. We Amazon stuff to our house. Anyway, 13 more minutes. You can throw the word comedy in to our app and win that $1,000. Like 4 out of the 6 people did yesterday. 4 KUPD listeners yesterday.
Let's go for 5 today.
I want the clean sweep.
Yeah.
If we could do that in the first week, we had 2 the first day, 3 yesterday, and 1 from KSLX, which, man,
Yeah.
4 yesterday. What are we, 9 for 18 as a station with the other 20 stations that are doing this? That makes us 9 for 18.
10, I think. Oh, us.
Yeah, I don't care about them. 500. KUPD is at 500.
Oh, keep it rolling.
Huge. Let's do a full 1,000 and see if we can get the other stations to just flat quit playing. Take your toys and go home.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, if the Shema did in Chicago.
Well, it just doesn't seem like it's even fair. The only people that win are those druids in Phoenix talk about buttholes all day.
That's right, lady. Maybe you should tune it up a little. I've seen your ratings. Maybe more homework talk or bring up your period more often.
That's my business.
Yeah, it is, and that's why your show sucks. Nobody cares about America's Got Talent recaps. All right, you ready?
We're all about Bachelor in Paradise now. Those recaps.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know that people really want to.
Not up there?
I don't. You're really stretching for that one. Bachelor, I can give you like a recap on that because that's just pure drama. Bachelor in Paradise is just F-boys and whores hanging out together. Although that F-boy show on HBO Max is gangbusters.
Was that good? I kept seeing
I haven't
it.
watched it, but it's like they're celebrities now. These people are getting picked up everywhere. I haven't seen it. I hear it's pretty interesting. But it's basically, all right, here's and man whores and girl whores. Well, they're all sluts. Let's see what they do. F-boy is a whore, man whore. And they put man whores in there and say, treat these ladies with dignity. And then but we're F-boys. We don't do that. I know. That's why you're in the room with ladies. Yep. We're hoping that you slip up and say something terrible.
Can't do it.
Yeah, be chivalrous to these ladies here. We're going to parade them around in thongs.
What?
I don't know what that was. Shovel what's? No. Anyway, F-boy, hop in that room and go be a gentleman. But I'm no good at it. And these ladies are all hot.
I can be chivalrous with a lady.
They're all hot and they're in thongs. Yeah, the one black F-boy shows up. He's got a thing of Chivas Regal. They told me to be Chivas Regal. Oh, God, chivalrous, you idiot. Anyway, go in there and be dignified to those women in there in thongs. Treat those ladies like a gentleman treats a lady. F-boys. Meanwhile, let's get up in arms about the way men treat women. HBO Max, biggest show they've had all year. F-Boy Island. Stop it, hypocritical United States. Stop acting angry at everything. And then listen to some loudness. Because that's the way this needs. This is for you, Jack Morris. You have some support out there. Loudness. It's a great song, too. It's celebrating culture. And how is this not cultural appropriation? They didn't invent heavy metal. How dare they sing this? This K-pop situation where they're bleaching their hair blonde and trying to act like the Backstreet Boys. Why, that's ours, I tells you.
They didn't invent it, but they gave those hair bands an extra 5 years of a career in the 90s because that's the only place they could tour.
Japan did love on that for a little while extra. All right, here we go. It's Loudness. Crazy Nights for Jack Morris and the Detroit Tigers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell?
98.
I'm not cool with this at all.
KUPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.